There's a place on Earth where the silence is so profound that it can drive you crazy. Your heartbeat echoes in your ears, and the walls seem to press in on you until you feel like you're going to explode. It's called the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratories in Minnesota, USA. It's the quietest place in the entire universe. The walls, ceiling, and floor are lined with wedges that absorb sound waves, eliminating almost all echoes and reverberations. In fact, the room is so silent that the only way to tell if someone else is there is by looking at them. Because there are no background noises to mask the sounds of your own body, your heartbeat, your breathing, even the sound of your own joints moving become deafeningly loud. This can cause hallucinations and dizziness after just a few minutes. That's because our brains need background noise to function properly. Without it, we lose our sense of direction and become disoriented. But the good news is that you can actually visit this room for yourself. All you have to do is book an appointment online and then step through the doors into another dimension of silence. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, there are places on Earth where the volume is turned up to the max. A volcano in Indonesia called Krakatoa, for example. When it erupted in 1883, the explosion was so loud that it was heard over 3,000 miles away. It literally ruptured eardrums for anyone nearby. Even today, volcanic eruptions, thunderous waterfalls, and massive waves hitting cliffs can reach sound levels that are beyond our comfort. You might think that this would only happen in remote places, but you'd be wrong. In fact, one of the loudest places on Earth is located right in the middle of Manhattan. It's called the Avenue of the Americas, and it's home to some of the busiest intersections in the world. The constant honking of car horns, the screeching of tires, and the rumble of buses create a cacophony of noise that can reach 100 decibels or more. That's about the same as a rock concert or a motorcycle at full throttle. And if you thought that was bad, just wait until you hear about the loudest sound ever recorded on Earth. It was the blast of a steam engine in 1940, and it reached an astonishing 185 decibels. To put that in perspective, anything over 120 decibels can cause permanent damage to hearing. So you can imagine just how intense this explosion was. On the flip side, the quietest place in the city is Central Park. Amidst the towering skyscrapers, it's a sanctuary of relative peace and quiet. Here you can take a break from the noise and enjoy some much-needed tranquility. Just make sure you don't go on a windy day, because the sound of leaves rustling can reach 50 decibels, which is about the same as a vacuum cleaner. But when it comes to the loudest and quietest places on Earth, humans are only scratching the surface. Scientists have developed machines that can produce sounds up to 200 decibels. That's louder than any natural phenomenon known to man. But don't worry, you won't be able to hear it, because the sound waves would literally destroy your eardrums. Now let's take a journey under the sea to explore the world of marine noise. Dolphins use echolocation to navigate their surroundings, and they can produce clicks and whistles that reach 120 decibels. That's louder than a power saw or a lawnmower. Sperm whales are even louder. Their massive bodies vibrate as they communicate over long distances, and their clicks can reach 230 decibels. That's enough to rupture human eardrums, but they don't do it on purpose. Shrieking fish and snapping shrimp are also major contributors to the underwater din. So the next time you're out fishing, make sure you bring earplugs. As you can see, the volume of our world varies greatly, from the deafening roar of a volcano to the soothing silence of a forest. While extreme noise can be dangerous and disorienting, it can also be thrilling and awe-inspiring. Extreme silence, on the other hand, can be peaceful and meditative, allowing us to appreciate the beauty of our surroundings. Ultimately, it is up to us to find the right balance between noise and quiet to create a harmonious life. If you want to experience the quietest place on Earth for yourself, you can visit the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratories. And if you want to experience the loudest place on Earth, well, unfortunately, That's not an option since they're all privately owned. But you can still visit some of the noisiest cities in the world, like New York City or London. What about you? Which would you choose? The quietest place on earth or the loudest place on earth? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love exploring the weirdest and most fascinating extremes of our world, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. From the quietest rooms to the loudest eruptions, there's always a new adventure for your ears, waiting to be discovered.